Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Thursday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. If these parimutuel terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the performance. We also have a Pick 3 wager in Game 4, the high-paying High 5 jackpot that begins in Game 3 with its $2,000 guarantee, and it's back to $2,000 as it was hit for, how much was it?
$6,700, over $6,700.
$6,700 this matinee. So it's been reset. It's at $2,000. We also have the all-new Mighty Ocho jackpot beginning in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com and, in Connecticut, mywinners.com. But placing bets is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do not have a scratch in today's performance. Juice did tend to his tire in between he did. He did. I guess he had a plug. He plugged it in there, and he brought me. Someone online wanted evidence of the flat tire. Well, he brought me the thing that was in his tire. The thing that was in his tire was literally like a 3-inch spike.
How'd that get in there?
Don't know.
Don't ask me.
Don't know. Didn't ask. But Juice is here, and there are no scratches. And so with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we came out of a terrific beginning to our playing week here at Magic City. The Thursday matinee was spectacular, especially that 9th game. Just about an hour and a half ago, we saw an absolutely terrific game. And we recognize that these are odd times for everyone, including ourselves. So whether you're staying safer at home, whether you've begun to venture out, if you happen to be at one of our parimutuel partners betting simulcast, we're glad that you're with us. And for this next 2.5 hours, we're going to be very pleased to bring you Jai-Alai sports entertainment. So with that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers, if you're going to be placing wagers, as early as possible within scheduled post times, and sit back and relax, because post time, that's the time we begin our first game, is just 7 minutes away at 4 p.m. Andrew, how are you?
Hello, Stu. Well, as you said, we had a really good matinee performance. I'm in a great mood. I mean, great Jai-Alai leads to a jovial Andrew and Stu in the booth.
It does. I mean, and yeah, I don't want to say that my mood is entirely dependent upon the quality of Jai-Alai, but it's largely the case.
Certainly helps. Well, you see that good play there, fast-paced, a lot of good catching, a lot of good throwing, and we're approaching the end of that first doubles tournament, so each of those doubles games getting increasingly more important as we go on. That high 5, that was a big storyline coming in to this first performance of the day, and it was hit in game number 7. There were a lot of opportunities for it to potentially carry over. You had Douglas that went on a little run, had a chance to stop that high 5. Then you had Carballo and Juice, who played great in that doubles game. They had a chance to stop it, but wasn't meant to be, as that high 5 you mentioned was hit. Team of Vanderluck and Diaz took the win, making one fan very happy with over $6,700. And if I'm not mistaken, that is a top 5 jackpot we've given out here at Magic City for that high 5, and certainly the highest of the 2020 season. So that's something to look forward to. Those high 5s just continue to grow throughout the season as these guys get better and better, and the play gets a lot more even. It's going to be tougher to be that only winner with all 5 guys. It's going to get increasingly tougher as the season goes on, but congratulations to that one winner, and it does reset minimum $2,000 in it today.
And looking at the lineup for our first game.
Well, Stu, actually, before we get into lineup stuff, how about we show that spectacular 7 that's going to explain the scoring?
Yes, that was perfectly done for someone who had no clue we had a video.
Let's roll it.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
All right, Stu, now let's get into that lineup for game number 1.
So Juice does not, he repaired a tire, but it doesn't come close enough to the beginning of the performance, so I don't think that he's properly charged. But still, Juice was off to a great start in the matinee today. Legend, mostly a defensive game. Kenny's game is primarily defensive. He just catches one more than his opponent. And again, still coming back from that injury. Vuelo, catching, had a little bit of an outburst, but that was towards himself, very frustrated, and he came back around from that. CRB's fine. Cool Fitness doing a little bit better this week than he was last week. Asier, about the same as last week. Diaz, if he gets momentum in this first game, he's in a difficult post position. We always have to be careful with Diaz in that 2-all. And Lamante actually, the last 2 weeks, look, he stopped a 2-all.
I was going to say.
He stopped a 2-all in the matinee and doubles day. That was absolutely fantastic. Played good in the singles in the matinee, so...
Right, I was just talking about his singles play in particular. He just seems a lot more confident out there. He's moving well. It was almost like last year, he was maybe just that last instant where the ball's coming into the cesta, you're a little bit scared, and I don't see that from Lamonti nowadays. He's just moving to the ball, putting the cesta where it needs to be, and you talk about that wrist going back a little bit to secure the catch. Kind of like talking about like an egg, you really want to ease the catch into the basket. You really can see that he's a lot more loose in the wrist, and that's a big thing in helping him catch.
Yeah, we talk about that. So people who played at whatever level you've played Jai-Alai, if you've caught and thrown enough balls, you know that your hand is in there flat. It's funny, some people do think that your hand's in there like you're holding a racket and tying it on. No, your hand is in there flat. In fact, the less play you have in your hand, the better. Number of players will actually put, not even here, but traditionally will put white tape over their fingers to make sure that their fingers stay perfectly flat,
they don't even
so that your fingertips don't curl when you start playing. No one can see what I'm doing, but that the very tips of your fingers don't curl when you start playing that way. You pick up a feel of how to catch it through your hand, and that's legitimate muscle memory. It's the nerves communicate that to the muscles. Brain interprets it, and it's doing that through repetition and repetition and repetition and repetition to where you learn how to actually stop the ball. And whether Douglas is throwing the ball 1,000 miles an hour or our old friend Iris Storza, one of the hardest throwers in the sport, whether he's throwing the ball, any ball can be stopped. Any ball can be stopped with the proper catch, the right give in the wrist, the right give in the arm. And you could stop a ball, so it really doesn't make a difference how fast the ball is coming. Any ball can be caught, any ball can be stopped, and of course stopping the ball is so important before you can attempt to make a good throw. We have less than a minute to go till we begin game 1.
I feel like some of these guys, maybe in these earlier games, see where they fall in these standings here. Well, we'll give you their total wins on the season, because a lot of these guys are maybe towards the middle, bottom of the pack. You don't get to hear their totals a lot. So we got Juice on the season. He's got 6 wins. You got Legend. He dealt with injury. He's only been playing for, I think, his 4th week now, maybe. He's got 3 wins. You got Vuelo. He's the closest one to the top. He's in 6th place, 15 wins. CRB on the season. He's got 9. Cool Fitness, 2 today. He's got 12 on the season. There's Asier. He's got 6. Diaz. So Diaz 13, and then Lamonti to round it out. He has 5 wins on the year. That will take us to game number 1. Send it over to Stu.
We're ready to begin our first game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play.
Don't do that.
Serving in this red shirt at post 1 is not Diaz, even though he was out there. No, it's Juice. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Legend. Juicers, we begin game 1. Scoop attempt by Juice missed on the left side, point 2. 2, first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt to post 3. Here's number 29, Vuelo. Overserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. That ball passed the 8, point to the 3. Green shirt to post 4 receives. This matchup has Vuelo serving to CRB. CRB comes over the top with a beautiful throw. That will score. Point 4. Our next matchup has CRB serving to Cool Fitness, wearing the black shirt of post 5. Juggling on the catch. Ball came in, bounced in the cesta. Point 4. Yellow shirt of post 6 receives. Here's Asir. Scoop attempt missed on the left side of CRB, point 6. Asir will now serve to the pink shirt of post 7. Here's number 30, Diaz. Powerful forehand throw by Diaz. Asier's there. That ball went to the overhead screen. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, number 26, Lamonte receives. Diaz on the catch, winds up. 2-all, 2 score, point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return, post 1, Juice. It's a hard throw by Juice. Excellent forehand rebote, pulling it off the side wall by Diaz. Ball tipped, point 1. Here's post 2, Legend. Catch by Juice. It's a hard throw by Juice. Legend digs out the rebote. That's going to touch and score. And Manuel's left the building. That's it. Manuel's had enough. Front court judge says enough. Chased Manuel right off the court. 2 with 3 points, serving to post 3, Vuelo. Rebote, caught on the forehand of Vuelo. Vuelo goes deep. Excellent scoop by Vuelo. A hard throw follows. Rebote, 2-all, off the court, point 3. In this matchup, Vuelo will serve to the black shirt of post 5, Cool Fitness. Catch by Vuelo. Reverse 2-all. Caught on the forehand of Cool Fitness and a great catch. Equally good catch by Vuelo. He goes deep. Robote comes out to the 6th line. Forehand Robote by Cool Fitness. Vuelo with a carom. That scores. Point 3. Well played by Cool Fitness and Vuelo. Possible game point. White shirt at post 3. Vuelo trying to stop him. CRB. Up, and away. Too hard, too high, and out of play. Point and game. White shirt up, post 3. Vuelo. 3 wins it, 2 places, 7, 1, and 4. Playoff for 3rd place, 7 first serves, 2-1. Great catch by Diaz. Juice on the run makes the catch. I think that was supposed to be a Dejada, but it wasn't. Great hustle by Juice to try to make that play. Point 7. One's eliminated from the playoff. Possible show point for post 7, Diaz. Trying to stop him, CRB. Catch by Diaz. There's the 2-all. What a beautiful 2-all by Diaz to score. Point and show, post 7, Diaz. Unofficial order of finish, 3-2-7. Look, got to give compliments where compliments are due. He throws that really well.
I was going to say, maybe we can get to it after the prices, but maybe there's a reason he doesn't throw it that much, because it seems like every time he does, and the angle at which it cuts off that wall with the spin, it's such a violent cut, the way that ball is coming.
Well, that's a traditional Costado 2-wall.
Right.
I mean, some folks who are used to watching Holly, they may not like his form entirely on it, but I mean, look, he's got good 2.5-year form, but his accuracy with that shot is absolutely impeccable, and also partially due to the fact he's one of our left-handed players.
Right.
He's very left-hand dominant, So I think that has a lot to do with his efficacy and confidence on it. Go to the prices, then we'll talk about shots real quick. So 3-2-7, official order of finish for game number 1. The $2 Quinella 2-3, that's 2-3 or 3-2, $18.40. The trifecta 3-2-7, that's first, second, and third place finish, $124.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 2, Spectacular 7 scoring. No scratches in Game 2. Post time, 7 minutes.
I would say my biggest motivation, definitely not to be the worst. I definitely don't want to be the worst out there, so every time I get out there, I try to be better than that person I'm playing with or against. When I go out there, I don't really care what they're doing. I just want to be better than them. Yeah, that would be my major motivation right there. I'd hope to accomplish just to place higher than I did last year or the year before that. Top 5. In this new 2020 season, I plan on just executing my shots a lot better to score the point and finish it as quickly as possible, and just continue practicing as much as I can. Just practice, practice, practice.
Practice certainly paying off for Vuelo in 2020 now. Win number 17 for him on the season. We mentioned now he is in a tie for 5th place with Bueno. 17 wins. He is just 6 wins out of the money. which Tennessee holds that third place spot at 23 wins. So if Wello can go on a little run there, might even sneak into the top 3. And now we've got another video before we get into those shots, and exciting conversation coming up about that. This one's going to explain how to win and lose those matchups. Here it is.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
I think even the fans are excited about this conversation about shots. Someone posted a question about the Dejada, but we'll get to that first. We're talking about Diaz and the 2-wall.
Well, the important thing to understand about shots, in training, training is a little complex because Jai-Alai is a very, very much an individual sport. Just like if we talk about any of the names that any of us know in Jai-Alai, whether it's Goiko, whether it's Joey, Michelena, Ara, going back throughout, the greats, or Bea Truca, Chamela. Not all the greats did everything great. They did most things very well, and they were very consistent in how they played, but not everybody had a good costado 2-all. Not everybody had a fantastic serve. Not everybody... one of the things clearly that made Joe... what was the most important part of Joey's game? One could argue his rebote. He was equally deadly off of the rebote as he was off of the front wall, but he also had a very good costado. His costado 2-wall. So costado, that's the shot that's thrown from the shoulder on the left side of the body. You see the rebote thrown that way on the left side. You also see kill shots thrown that way. Joey's absolutely lethal where that's concerned. So everybody is taught that. Everybody's taught how to serve. Everybody's taught where to serve. Everybody's taught how to throw a carom. Everybody's taught kind of to throw the Dejada. That's kind of a tricky question. Yeah. That's a tricky question because when you're on a 176-foot court at Miami, 178 feet at Dania, 200 feet in Mexico City, Sorry, just saw our old friend Gio over there. That was nice to see. That was nice to see Gio.
Get him back.
When you're on one of those longer courts, a Dejada comes more into play because there's further distance.
Right.
Here we're at 120 feet, so you need to throw that Dejada particularly effective. Also, the issue with the Dejada here is our pad in the front is higher than the average Jai-Alai pad than you'd see in other places. So where that's concerned, you're already throwing it soft up higher, so there's going to be a little bit more of a bounce. So, yes, we do train for everything, but the keys to throwing shots are, 1, have the technical ability to throw it. 2, know when to throw it, because obviously you can throw a carom as hard as you want. If Douglas is standing right there, why are you going to do it?
Right.
And 3, confidence. And confidence is something that happens absolutely in the moment. That's why you'll see some players, and this is true in traditional Jai-Alai, who are absolutely confident when they throw a shot. There's no hiccup. There's no anything. You'll see another guy who goes to throw a shot. In traditional Jai-Alai or here, they know that they want to throw the shot. All of a sudden, they see the opponent moving into position where they're going to throw the shot. They may go on a last-minute adjustment, and that's one of the worst things you could do. When you're committed to throwing it, throw it. If the opponent gets there, he gets there, and you'll deal with it afterwards.
Right.
And we'll move on to game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Wello. Our first matchup has Wello serving 2. Post 2, Legend. There's the serve. We begin game 2. Point 1. Wello's first up on the board in our second game. White shirt at post 3. Ben receives. Ben comes over the top on the right side, gets good picata out of it. Vuelo hung in there and made the rebote save. Catch by Vuelo. Karen by Vuelo. Lands in and scores. Excellent effort by Vuelo. Point 1. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Diaz. Nice backhand by Diaz. Difficult pickup by Vuelo. Excellent concentration. Diaz puts one to the inside. Ball tipped on the forehand. Point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's El Barba. Lands just out of play. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Tennessee. Ball tipped midcourt. Ooh.
Hello.
There's thunder. Apparently God didn't like that either. Point 6. Good catch by Tennessee. There's the backhand. Cool Fitness. Beautiful forehand rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Picata the big bounce. Cool Fitness goes back to make the catch. Cool Fitness jumping in the corner. That is dangerous. Point 6. In this next matchup, Tennessee serves to the purple shirt of post 8. This is Jedden to complete the first round of play. Rebote left side to the inside by Tennessee. That's beautifully played. Jedden's there. Picata by Jedden. Picata means the big bounce from the forehand. Rebote 2-all. Tennessee on the run. He gets there. He catches it. Returns a carambola. That scores. Point 6. Here's post 2. Legend. Swing and a miss on the rebote, point 6. Possible game point for Tennessee in the yellow shirt of post 6. Trying to stop him in this matchup is Ben. Catch by Tennessee. Powerful, powerful reverse. Little too powerful. That hit the overhead screen. Play continues. Ben's on the board with 3 points. Here's post 1. Vuelo. still adjusting to the new pad. This point will go to the new cesta, rather. Point goes to the 1. Vuelo with 4 points, serving post forward Diaz. That's a strong forehand throw by Diaz. He backs Vuelo up to make the rebote. That's missed. That's point 4. Diaz has 3 points. He serves to the black shirt at post 5. This is El Barba. Rebote left side by Diaz to the outside. That lands in and scores. Point 4. Possible game point for Diaz in the green shirt at post 4. Trying to stop him. Cool Fitness. Powerful backhand throw by Cool Fitness. Forehand rebote escapes off the court for Diaz. Point 7. Here now, Duke. Well, we've completed the first round of play, so back in post 8, Jedden. Catch by Cool Fitness. He goes deep. Rebote for Jedden. Played from the left side to the inside. Beautiful rebote thrown by Jedden. Diving rebote effort by Cool Fitness. Missed. Point 8. Legend receives. Blue of post 2. Jedden on the catch and the drop. Point 2. Two with 2 points. Returning with possible game point is post 6, Tennessee. Underserve. Point and game. Yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. 4 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-4-1. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Tennessee. Taking second, post 4, Diaz. Coming in third, post 1, Vuelo. Game 2, Quinella. 4-6 or 6-4. First and second, neither order. $40.80. The trifecta, 6-4-1. $215.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our third game, a spectacular 7. Doubles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 3 begins. The high 5 jackpot. Well over $6,000 went out in the first matinee. It's been reset at $2,000. $2,000 guarantee on the high 5. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There are no scratches in our third game. Game 3, part of the singles doubles championship. Singles doubles championship?
Doubles.
I really just said that, didn't I?
Singles doubles.
Wow.
It's long day. The weather's getting to us.
That doesn't make sense.
It got cold in here.
Either that or that's without meds. That's really bad.
Well, the good thing is we got a little video to take us to game number 3. So
Thank God.
to another week of the 2020 Magic City Jai-Alai Robote Recap. Currently holding on to the top spot on the leaderboard is still number 13, Douglas. The Wonder Boy continues to pour it on in 2020, maintaining his stronghold on first place after adding 4 more victories in Week 7. Douglas now sits at an even 30 singles wins. However, that's just 2 ahead of his roommate and coffee connoisseur, number 23, Ikeda. The Cuban coffee was flowing through the barista this week as he compiled a quite impressive stat line of 5 wins and a 75% in the money clip. With his collection of 28 victories so far, if Ikeda maintains this torrent pace, he may just eclipse the reigning singles champ Douglas in this 2020 singles championship race. After 7 weeks of play in the 2020 Magic City Jai-Alai season, we finally have a shakeup within the top 3 singles championship standings. Just a short margin behind Ikeda is the newest face to crack the top 3, our Week 7 Golden Cesta winner, Tennessee. Number 37 displayed what we believe to be the best stretch of Jai-Alai play we've seen from him so far. The pitcher for the 1999 national champion UM baseball team steamrolled his competition in the early and middle games with a combination of phenomenal catching and overall consistent play. He ended the week with a roster high of 7 wins, his first Golden Cesta of the 2020 season, and the 3rd place spot in the singles championship race. Not half bad for the most lovable guy on the roster, Tennessee. We are in the final stretch of the first doubles tournament of the 2020 Doubles Championship Series. The team of Douglas and Lamonte made quite a statement in Week 7. After an uninspired showing in Week 6, Douglas and Lamonte came back to the fronton with a vengeance. They successfully tightened their grip on the lead, shutting the door on the possibility of any opposing team taking over their top spot anytime soon. Douglas and Lamonte separated themselves from the pack with a total of 6 wins and 72% in the money finishes in Week 7. They now have a total of 26 wins in the first doubles tournament of the 2020 series. Bueno and Tennessee still have a slim chance of capturing first place, but if they continue at their Week 7 rate of 3 total wins a week, it won't be enough to keep up with the current leaders. Although they do stand at an impressive mark of 19 doubles victories, Bueno and Tennessee are now 7 games behind Douglas and Lamonte, with only a limited amount of games remaining. Still lingering in contention for second place are the teams of Carballo and Juice and Asier and Kubala, who are going into Week 8 with 12 and 11 wins respectively. The closing weeks of each doubles tournament always brings out the best and most competitive play from every team, so we recommend that you stay tuned on the Jai-Alai Channel. You never know what might happen until it does. We'd like to give a big congratulations to this week's fantasy winner, Team Tay. Watch our weekly fantasy review on YouTube or our Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on Tay's winning Week 7 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so even if you miss out on one week, you can come back or join at any time. Visit fantasyhighlight.com to join the league and get in on all the action. This week's Robote play goes to number 3, Carballo. Though he has a knack for theatrics on the court, Carballo's never-die attitude has earned him back-to-back 3-win weeks to the tune of 13 wins for the season. It seems like last year's 3rd-place singles finisher is finally starting to get his groove in this 2020 season. With a touch of his signature flair, Carballo wowed everyone, yes, even Stu, with this one-handed diving Robote 2-wall save in the final doubles game of the week. We have a feeling you'll be rewatching this one more than a few times. Feast your eyes on the Robote play of the week.
El Barba's there. Carballo. Wow. What a Robote by Carballo. That was something else.
And again, how about that Robote play of the week there from Carballo?
I have to be okay. So I'm clear. So I'm clearing on the record.
Yeah,
that was great. That was great. And in the practice, what would have happened in the practice? I would have had my arms folded. I would have smiled. I would have nodded and said, "Just make sure you make it."
Just make.
You could do.
Get the
you could be
wall.
as fancy as you want. You could be as fancy as you want. CTFB, and make sure you hit the front wall.
Now, back in the day, was there a player that maybe had a knack for the flair, like those types of plays, like
traditional
Carballo did?
highlight?
Yeah, traditional. Or was I was going to say maybe not a traditional type.
Well, no, there were players that did. I mean, the greatest flair for me was Lordwick.
Yeah,
was a back quarter from Mexico who literally, when he would throw the right side, and there are people who watched him. He did play. He played a little while in Connecticut. I think a summer or two up in Connecticut. But when he would throw the right side, let's say there were 6,000 people in attendance at Miami Highlight at the time, and I was there when there were still about 6,000 people. Not announcing, I was in the audience. Half of them would go whoosh. So you'd have 2,000 people when this guy would throw the right side. Ara, who's our player manager, Juan Ramon Arasate, played against him, and even he gets a look on his face and says, no, that guy threw the ball. More recently, there was a player named Elizagi who played at Orlando, and then he played for us at Miami, also, who had one of these 1,000-mile-an-hour right sides. They were just absolutely explosive to watch. Yeah. Not the falling down and flipping over.
Right,
and
I was going to say that's kind of that's a Magic
different.
City New Age highlight type stuff.
Exactly.
But we love to see it. Fans do too. One of the fan favorites from Carballo. Game 3, first doubles action right now.
Ready to begin Game 3, spectacular 7 doubles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. This begins the high five jackpot, which has been reset. Serving red shirts of post 1, Cool Fitness and Jedden. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Diaz and Anderluck. There's the serve. We begin Game 3. Excellent catch by Cool Fitness in the corner. A lot of control coming out of the corner on the right side. Split placement. Jedden read it, stopped it on the left side. Great pickup by Anderluck on the forehand. Ball tipped by Jedden, point 2. In this matchup, Diaz serves to the white shirts of post 3, Bueno and Tennessee. Anderluck moves up. He's at the 8 line. Anderluck again. Trying to pass Bueno. Bueno takes it on the left side. Low and hard. Catch by Anderluck. Back into the wall. Catch by Bueno. Anderluck fires another one over the top. Ball tipped by Bueno at the 6th line. Point 3. Receiving the green shirts of post 4, Lamonte and Douglas. Point 4. Four serves, black shirts of post 5, Asier and Kubala. Backhand to the overhead screen, point 4. Now receiving the yellow shirts post 6, we have CRB and Vuelo. Douglas from the 11 line. There's a hard throw from the right side. Good catch by Vuelo. Catch by Douglas. Vuelo from the 12 line. Good catch by Lamonte. Placement by Lamonte into the side wall. Douglas calls for the catch. There's the carom. That scores. Beautifully thrown by Douglas, point 4. Post 7 receives El Barba and Ben. Catch by Douglas on the forehand. Great catch by Ben. Robote left side by Douglas. Catch by El Barba. Powerful backhand. Here's El Barba on the rebote. Point 4. Four on the board with 4 points. Here's post 8. Juice and Carballo. Underserve, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Jedden and Cool Fitness. Carballo on the backhand. Cool Fitness on the forehand. Carballo from the 8 line. Cool Fitness from the 12 line. Excellent catch, almost made by Cool Fitness. He went up high to try to make it. Point goes to the 8. Juice and Carballo with 3 points. Receiving post 3, Bueno in Tennessee. It's a powerful backhand by Tennessee, caught in the air by Carballo. Outside placement by Tennessee, stopped by Carballo. Cortada thrown beautifully. That is a picture-perfect Cortada. Low to the front wall, low to the side wall, dying off of the side wall. Very nice. Point 8. Possible game point for Juice and Carballo. Diaz, Anderluck trying to stop them. Underserve. Point 2. Play continues. Here's post 5 in the black shirts. Asier and Kubala. Anderluck makes the catch. Rebote left side by Diaz. Diaz moves to the outside. Anderluck takes the catch at the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Rebote. Low. And scoring. Point 5. Here's post 6, CRB and Vuelo. Catch by CRB. That was a great catch to snag the serve. The throw, however, a bit wild. Point 5. Five on the board with 4 points. Here's post 7. El Barba and Ben. Ball tipped. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirts of post 5, Asier and Kubala. Trying to stop them, post 4, Lamonte and Douglas. Excellent catch by Kubala behind the 12 line. Douglas on the forehand. Long carom, stopped by Asier and a great catch. Douglas hard to the back wall. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirts of post 4, Lamonte and Douglas. Trying to stop them, Jedden and Cool Fitness. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Douglas makes the catch. There's another hard throw by Douglas. Good catch by Cool Fitness. Dropped it. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, for the green shirts of post 4, Lamonte and Douglas. No playoff here. 5 places, 8 shows. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 4, Lamonte Douglas. Taking second, post 5, Astier Kubala. Coming in third, post 8, Juice and Carballo. $2 Quinella, 4-5. That's 4-5 or 5-4, 27.60. Trifecta, that's first, second, and third place finishing. 4-5-8, 4-14-55. First number for the high 5 is the number 4. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 4, just 7 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlights.
We were looking to transition from dog racing to highlight. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into this sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
We'll be like the Jamaicans with the bobsled team. Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle. And if you would like to watch that, MagicCityCasino.com into your browser. Under the Highlight tab, there's a link that'll take you directly to the website, or just type in MagicCityHustle.com. And then you can rent it for $5 and enjoy it as many times as you would like from there. And now Stu, being fed a question from the live chat. Is talking about doubles.
I was referred to the live chat by our executive producer. So, the way that doubles works, basically we take the strongest player and match them up with the weakest player.
Right.
And so you start with your strongest Douglas and you put him together with your weakest player, and then you go to the second strongest Ron, then you go back like that. Now, the other thing that winds up happening, and that I've seen a lot of comments on, is what's going on in the front court. Yes, in traditional Jai-Alai, front court is dominant. We do have some dominant front court players on this roster. If you take a look at our roster, Carballo, classic. Why wouldn't he play front court? Because he's got good rebote on both sides, good court positioning. He's obviously fiery. Anderluck, basically the same thing. And the reason why we're restricting them to the back, it's a form of handicapping to try to keep it as fair as possible. You don't want Lamonte serving against Carballo day in and day out. You just can't have that. So question would be, well, then why don't you limit we've heard, believe me, we've looked at every iteration of this.
Sink, right.
Exactly. Yeah. And nothing is poo-poo. We will, what's different here about other places is we will look at everything. So why then don't you just have your best players play doubles? Well, we need 16 teams. We need doubles.
16 guys.
Because that's 16 guys, because that's one thing that many of you have pointed out, if not directly through your wagering, that in year 2, because of scratches, or year 1, when we had to go to a 6-post doubles, people stopped betting on it.
Yeah.
So also in consideration of the high five as well. So we take the most dominant player. Now, in the case of Douglas on this court could play front or back. But Douglas is a natural backcourter. He just is. Anybody who watches him, you look at his movements, you look at his posture, you look at everything. He is a natural backcourter. Kubala, based on his strength on this particular court, you would say, well, he's a front courter. Well, Kubala actually played for a number of years amateur in St. Pete, and he trained as a backcourter, or at least he wound up playing backcourt over there. So he feels most comfortable in the backcourt. El Barba, you'd think would be a backcourter, but early on, he had one of the best rebotes, or one of the most consistent rebotes. So obviously, if you have a better rebote, we'll put you in the front since everything on this court comes out. So there's a number of things that go into it. Now, we had to also make those restrictions because the first 2 years, we said you can play either front or back. That led to some inequities as well.
Right.
So it's a bit of a balancing act. So the question was asked, is that based on skill? Skill definitely has something to do with it. Handicapping has something to do with it. To make it as fair and consistent as possible, that's realistically why we do it. Now, what I heard today, I'm not going to ruin this, but our third doubles this year, so the last doubles this year, will have a little bit of a twist to it. So we may be able to see something a little bit different. So again, you're watching an evolving program. You're watching training that you would normally never get a chance to see. And it's all part of what we do here at Magic City. So that's the best answer to that kind of complex question I can come up with.
All right, let's go.
And with that, we're ready to begin Game 4. A spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1, we have Juice. Receiving blue post 2, Asier. There's the serve. We begin. It's a nice rebote by Juice. That's a good catch by Asier. Asier goes with a strong backhand. Point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Cool Fitness. It's a beautiful throw by Cool Fitness. Asier with a nice rebote to the inside. Picture perfect. Cool Fitness makes a spectacular catch on the right side. That scores. Beautifully played by both Asier and Cool Fitness. Point 3. This next matchup has Cool Fitness serving to the green shirt at post 4, Lamonte. Robote forehand. Soft touch by Cool Fitness. Not sure if he was going for Dejada or just trying not to hit the side wall. Good effort. Point 4. Lamonte now serves to the black shirt at post 5, CRB. Point 5. Here's post 6 in the yellow shirt, Diaz. Catch by CRB. Catch by Diaz. Excellent catch by Diaz. Backhand got away from him. Point 5. Here's post 7, El Barba. CRB on the forehand. Back to the inside he goes. El Barba, Robote from the 10 line. Good effort by CRB to try to make that catch. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirt of post 8, Legend. Catch by Legend. El Barba. Nice. Robote is going to score. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round is Juice. Reverse 2-all by Juice lands out of play. Point 7. El Barba with 4 points, receiving Asier. Robote left side, too low, point 2. Asier has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves to Cool Fitness in the white shirt at post 3. Asier makes a nice Robote from the left side. Here's Cool Fitness with a good catch. Low and hard, taken on the left side, but not held on to by Asier. Point 3. Three serves to post 4, Lamonte. Beautiful backhand throw by Lamonte. Nice forehand Robote by Cool Fitness. Ball missed on the left side of Lamonte. Point 3. Possible game point here for Cool Fitness. Trying to stop him, post 6, Diaz. Powerful backhand, good catch by Diaz. Diaz wound up Cool Fitness did not go outside. He did miss it on the forehand. 0.6. Here's post 5. CRB receiving. Diaz makes the catch, winds up, puts it inside nicely. CRB, Rebote save. Diaz on the run, makes the catch. Strong backhand, hit the overhead screen, 0.5. It's a nice throw by Legend. CRB on the Rebote. Legend from the left side. Lands in and scores, 0.5. Possible game point for CRB in post 5. Trying to stop him, Juice. Point 1. Juice on the board with 2 points. He serves to post 7, El Barba. That ball drop coming out of the service box. Point 1. Juice on the board with 4 points. Here's post 2 on Sierra. Point 2. Possible game point for Assier in the blue of post 2. Trying to stop him, Lamonte. Point and game, blue shirt of post 2, Assier. 5 places, 3 shows.
Let's go, I.
Coming in first, post 2, Assier. Taking second, post 5, CRB. Coming in third, post 3, Cool Fitness. The 2-5-3 results from Game 4 is official. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. Trifecta. It's a 50-cent try, returning 103.90. $2 try price. That's first, second, and third place finish. 253, 415.60. The Quinella. First and second in any order. 2-5 or 5-2. Turning $69. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 5. Game 5 is the second of our 3 doubles games in today's performance. Post time for game 5 is just 8 minutes away.
to this week's fantasy winner, Tay. Tay scored a total of 118 points with the roster of singles players Tennessee, Osier, and Juice, and doubles team Douglas and Lamonte. The doubles pairing of Douglas and Lamonte proved they were worth the $9 price tag, turning out to be the biggest contributors to the team. They led the league roster in total scoring with 48 points for the week. Tay also nailed down the Week 7 Golden Cesta winner, Tennessee, who came in at a value of $8 and scored a career high of 46 fantasy points for the week. To put that in perspective, the only other player that came even close to Tennessee's singles output was the maximum $10 value player, Ikeda. And to round it out, the dollar menu gave Tay a whole new meaning to Happy Meal, collecting a combined 24 points from Juice and Osier. Osier's 16 points in particular outscored the likes of Ben and Legend, both $5 players, and Bueno, an $8 player. With this win, Team Tay now also has a chance for the overall prize at the end of the season. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so you can always come back or join for free at any time. Draft your team and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube. More details regarding the Fantasy League can be found on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And congratulations to Week 7 Fantasy Jai-Alai winner Tay. And again, that Fantasy Jai-Alai game, it's updated every week, so even if you missed out last week or you missed the deadline to get your picks in for this week, don't worry, we'll be going through the end of the season. Every week is a new opportunity to pick a team, and a new team even, and win these prizes for June. We got a hat coming your way to the winner of this week, and then the final prize of June will be a hat signed by that winning doubles team, which right now looks like Douglas and Lamonte in the driver's seat. They have a 8-length lead now. They've opened up that lead, actually. 27 wins for that doubles team. Regardless of how many they end up with, it will be the most wins by a doubles team in any doubles tournament thus far at Magic City, so a very impressive season for them. And in that race for second place right now, Tennessee and Bueno, they have 19 wins, but don't count out that team of Carballo and Juice. Carballo's been playing excellent, just overall, just all over the court, a little selfishly in the doubles play, but it's leading to victories nonetheless. They now have 14 wins, just 5 outside of Tennessee and Bueno, so they're in third place. Looks like a 3-pony race here coming down the stretch.
Have a question forward to us by Jim regarding doubles. A good question.
Yeah.
Will Ikeda and Ronron be placed into the next doubles setup? Believe it or not, Ikeda and Ronron are actually in this
Believe
doubles.
it or not,
yeah, they are actually in this one. Ronron obviously came a little bit late, but he was paired up with Rock.
Yeah.
As soon as he got back, Rock went out with a shoulder problem. So in our form of doubles, if your partner goes down, you don't get singles wins. You won't be you don't get doubles points. Ikeda is paired with Fred, and they actually did start off, and they did very well the first week, I believe it was.
Yeah, they're pretty hot out of the gates. They won, week 1, week 2, they were right up there with some
and then
of those
Fred
teams.
went down with a back injury, so that's the reason why they're out. Now, so the question is, well, why wouldn't we put them in to doubles? Well, obviously, if you put Ron and Ikeda together, it's an extremely unfair team.
Right.
So we couldn't do it. That's why they're in it. So theoretically, they are in this one. They will be back in the next one. Partners change from season to season.
Tournament to tournament.
From tournament to tournament. I'm not going to get used to that. So you're going to have to correct me constantly.
Yeah,
with
the verbiage, the wording is but we got it.
Exactly. So yeah, they will be in. Legend will be in, as will Bragley will be in as well.
Ooh,
so we expect everybody who's healthy to be playing doubles in the next season.
What's any word on Bradley going on with his injury? I know he was supposed to be
I didn't
back.
talk to him. I know that he was here.
Yeah.
I know that he was here. Yeah, no, he pulled an intercostal. So he was ready to come back. He would have been back, I think, was it today?
I think it may have been last week.
Yeah,
he was supposed to come back last week.
And then in the practice just beforehand, he another injury. So he is, he's injury prone. So, but nonetheless, exciting when he does play.
Yeah, I was going to say that's been a long.
That 1,000-mile-an-hour ball over the top is everybody get out of the way.
It's that it's just the athleticism of Bradley that really strikes people, and guys like Carballo, obviously they're not the exact same style of play, but I think Carballo, and Bradley might be a pretty good comparison. Just very athletic, very quick, They jump around the court, very active, and just, in a word, electric. They just bring the electricity to the court, and they make the game very exciting to watch. So that'll be exciting to see for the fans. And he'll be back in singles for that, I assume, as well, too. So
that's right.
That'll be a July 1st start date for Bradley, so we're looking forward to that.
Now, look, I'm not going to be here next Thursday, so when you're in this seat and there's mystery announcer in your seat, I fully expect you to say that everything that I say is wrong, and you're changing it all for that day.
Dude, I've been practicing. We've been going back through the old videos, your coined phrases. You know, got to keep it consistent for the fans. I mean, to go from you to me, that's like, it could be a pretty big jump.
No, it's not a big jump. You did great last year. You did great last year. You do good this year. The play-by-play is what it is. It's like auctioning tobacco or something. It's just...
It's fun. It works, and I think the best part is, you're very on top of the play-by-play stuff and all the stats and numbers. I think there's a lot more to it than
I'm oblivious.
I mean, more than I could have ever imagined with the stats and keeping everything consistent. So I think it's a good thing that you're sitting in that seat and we have the ability to keep that consistent and updated for the fans.
Why, thank you. Let me blow the whistle here. And we will begin game number 5. This is a spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in red shirts, post 1, CRB and Vuelo. Receiving blue of post 2, El Barba and Ben. There's the serve. We begin game 5. Excellent catch by El Barba at the 8 line. Vuelo from deep in the backcourt. Rebote by Ben. Had the distance, made it. Nice save by Ben. Point 1. One first up on the board in our 5th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3, Lamonte and Douglas. Point 3. Green shirts opposed 4, Asier and Kubala. Asier takes the serve. What a catch by Douglas. Point 3. That'll bring to the court the black shirts of post 5, Diaz and Anderluck. Point 3. This matchup has Lamonte serving to the yellow shirts of post 6, Bueno and Tennessee. Tennessee moves up on the ball. That was an underserve, however. Point 6. Here's post 7, Cool Fitness and Jedden. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirts of post 8, Juice and Carballo. What a catch by Tennessee. That ball was taken off. Beautiful play by Tennessee. Rebote to the outside. by Carballo is going to score. Point 8. That completes the first round of play, and all matchups are worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, El Barba and Ben. El Barba picks the serve. 2-all, touch the pad, point 8. 8 with 3 points. In this matchup, Juice will serve to CRB and Vuelo. Catch by Juice. Just missed. Point 1. Wong with 3 points. CRB serves to the green of post 4, Asier and Kubala. Catch by Asier at the 7 line. Plays the forehand to pass. 2-all by Vuelo. Out of play. Point 4. Four with 2 points. This matchup has Asier serving to Diaz and Anderluck. Anderluck makes the catch. Hard throw follows. Robote left side by Kubala. Nice throw. Catch by Anderluck. Excellent catch by Anderluck behind the 11 line. Anderluck in the corner on a spectacular catch on the backhand. Not that one. Point 4. Four has 4 points. 3 has 3. Lamonte and Douglas receive. Underserve, point 3. Possible game point for the white shirts at post 3. Lamonte and Douglas trying to stop them. Post 7, Cool Fitness and Jedden. Douglas from the left side. Powerful backhand. Caught in the air by Cool Fitness. Backhand to the overhead screen. Point in game. White shirts up. Post 3. Lamonte and Douglas. 4 places. 8 serves to 1. This is show point. Catch by Carballo. Hard throw. Caught by Vuelo. Carballo on the catch. Back to the inside. Vuelo with a great catch at the 12 line. Excellent catch by Vuelo on the backhand. Reverse 2-all. Caught on the forehand of Carballo. Hard throw by Carballo. Scores. Point and show, post 8, Juice and Carballo. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, post 3, Lamonte Douglas. Taking second, post 4, Sierra Kubala. Coming in third, post 8, Juice Carballo. $2 Quinella 3-4. That's 3-4, 4-3, 22-20. Trifecta 3-4-8, 429.80. The trifecta is first, second, and third place. Quinella first and second in any order. Up next, Game 6, which closes out the Pick 3. Post time for Game 6, 6 minutes away.
And that win for the doubles team of Douglas and Lamonte just further extends their lead over first place now. 28 wins for that doubles team in this doubles tournament. 9 ahead of the next closest team. So we're getting into magic number calculation territory for this doubles team. So I'm going to do that. The magic number is a baseball term. Basically, how many wins and or losses from an opposing team will it take for you to clinch the spot, a playoff spot? Or over? This is math, so you're good here. Okay. Before we get into Game 7, we'll get we'll get that magic number stuff coming up for you before Game number 7, when we have a top 10 video between Games 6 and 7.
So we're going to talk now. No video, so we're going to talk.
We got no video, so we're
okay.
We got to chop it up a little bit.
No math.
We'll avoid the math. Well, a good topic of conversation. We're talking about Douglas's hair. So those are new to the program today. Douglas went blonde. So as a blonde, he is 100% in the money. He has 1 win and 1 show. So we're going to keep the stats: dark hair, blonde hair. And we're gonna see that.
You got to keep
also,
those stats.
Yeah, Stu,
he'll think I'm picking on him
numbers.
if I say anything else about the hair.
No.
And just so you know, it's not just me. His co-players are being a little. I mean, Justin Bieber. Give me a break.
We were gonna say, Ikeda was screaming.
He was standing at the fence like a groupie.
Yeah,
he was saying, "Kira, Justin Bieber." It's like his voice really isn't that high, but that's my best Ikeda imitation.
No, it's all good fun. And actually, they shockingly, pretty hot take, said Douglas looked like me with the blonde hair. I don't see it at all.
Well, are you red or
it's
strawberry
red.
blonde?
Strawberry blonde. Look, I say that I'm not red. People are right in the middle. I mean, they say it's red. They say it's brown, like auburn. But look, it's red. Okay, I used to feel weird about it. Now, 100%.
Can we get an official?
I
on
like
this?
being different.
Executive
Lindsay,
producer,
we got
Lindsay?
a female opinion.
What color is it? Red strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde. We'll keep
a reddish strawberry blonde.
So that's why. I mean, it just must be the lightness.
Yeah,
people are equating to. I don't. Physically, facial features. I don't think there's anything. Douglas and I look alike.
Not a lot of light-haired highlight players, though. I mean, as a rule, most of them have dark hair.
Yeah, we haven't. He is. Yeah, he's the only blonde one on our roster for sure. The only one with lighter hair, even. Yeah.
We don't want to issue that as a challenge. Someone will come in with some type of bizarre color tomorrow, like Anderlecht was talking about pink. I mean, ultimately, they're adults.
Look,
they can dye their hair.
Yes,
exactly.
Of course.
You can do whatever you want, but
we'll have a day where they got to dye their hair the same post color, and then they got to wear that color all day. That could be a fun color day.
Oh God!
See the marketing. These marketing ideas are just flowing here.
You really come up with it, don't you?
So exciting highlight news, though. We do have a record into the pick 3 today. We have our amateur statistician, actually professional statistician, who's working pro bono for us. Unbelievable on that. He has the most amount bet into the pick 3 today, and that is reflected. That $2 price there for the one, meaning the payout is the highest. So $15.52 is a payout. Obviously, the Casino has a takeout rate on that pick 3, which is 20%, a little less. I actually found out a little less than some of the other places around here for that pick 3 takeout, which is why it's an increasingly popular wager. Yeah.
Look, the withholding is, so we have 18% on win, place, and show.
Right.
That's definitely less than most places. We're under 20% on win, place, and show. 20% on the special on the jackpot wagers. 25 on Quinella Exacta Trifecta. So that's about average with everyone else. 20%'s not bad on
no, that's really
on the specialty wagers. So always something to play with. How do you differentiate yourself? We only withhold 18% on. And it's not withholding. I mean, that's for. There may be some folks out there who don't understand how pari-mutuels operate. So you know, that's the commission that we work on. That's what goes towards paying the bills, I think, is a good way to put it.
But everyone, you're playing against each other. You're not playing against the house.
The house has no stake in the outcome of any game. None. The players have a stake in that. That's how they get paid. Win, place, and show money. Our players make a salary weekly plus health care, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then they get 100 for a win, 50 for a place, 25 for a show, which really, really adds up.
Don't forget that quad, 15. Quad point game 9.
$15 if they do come in fourth in that one game. And then we have 3 doubles championships, so that is 10,000 per win.
15,000 purse for all of them. Yeah.
15,000 purse, so we got 45,000. And then for the championship singles, which is the entire season, 15,000 for first, 5,000 for second. And 15, 10, 5.
15, 10, 5, right?
15, 10, 5. So, yeah, it is possible for a player to make over $100,000 here. It is absolutely possible.
And at this juncture of the season, we're a longer season in 2020 as well, too. So if that was the case in I think, what did we go, 4 or 5 months last season? Even more possibility to do it in 2020 now. As the clock hits 0 minutes, let's play Game 6.
Time to begin our 6th game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Anderluck. Ben serves. We begin Game 6. Scoop attempt tipped by Ben, point 2. Anderluck first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Carballo. Catch by Anderluck. Karam. Carballo read it, stopped it, returns a cortada. That scores. Well thrown by Carballo. Point 3. That'll bring to the court the green shirt of post 4, number 23, Ikeda. Catch by Carballo. Good catch by Ikeda on the left side. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Ikeda. Cortada by Ikeda. Rebote left side. Ikeda from the forehand. Excellent catch by Carballo. He goes deep. Rebote coming out. Played from the left side of Ikeda, just above the pad. Soft touch to score. Point 4. Ikeda now serves in this matchup to the black shirt of post 5, Bueno. Blind forehand rebote by Ikeda. He wasn't looking. Cortada scores for Bueno. 0.5. Here's post 6. Yellow shirt receives. Ron. 0.6. Pink shirt of post 7, Tennessee received. Powerful backhand throw by Ron. Tennessee hooked the rebote to the floor, 0.6. Receiving post 8, Jedden. This will complete the first round of play. That serve will score for Ron. Well thrown perfectly to the corner, 0.6. Here's post 1, Ben. Catch on the forehand of Ron. Back to the inside he goes. Ben got a tip on it, 0.6. Possible game point here for Ron. Trying to stop him. Anderluck. Forehand rebote by Ron. Catch by Anderluck. Anderluck. A rare Dehata. Usually doesn't throw those. It missed. It hit the pad. That is point and game. A perfect game to the yellow shirt of post 6, Ron. 6 wins it. 3-4, 5-2. Pair off in playoff for second and third place. 3 first serves to 4. Ball tipped, 0.3. 5 now serves to 2. The winner of this point meets Carballo in the continuing playoff for second and third place. Good catch by Bueno. Anderluck reaches around Bueno. 0.2. Three serves 2. This is for second and third place. Excellent serve by Carballo. Backhand by Anderluck. Carballo's there. Goes deep. Rebote forehand. Played nicely by Anderluck. Point and place to post 3. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 6, 3, 2. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Ron. Taking second, post 3, Carballo. Coming in third, post 2, Anderluck. Coming in first, post 6, Ron. Taking second, post 3, Carballo. Coming in third, post 2, Anderluck. There are your prices. The pick 3, 2, 3, 6. 3 of 3 numbers returning $345. 6 to win. So $2 on 6 to win, returning $19.60. Nice win pay. $2 Quinella. That's first and second in any order. So that's 3-6 or 6-3, $12. Trifecta 6-3-2. $90.60. Up next, Game 7. Spectacular 7 doubles match. The third and final doubles game in this Thursday's performance. Spectacular 7 doubles match, played at 7 points. This will conclude the high 5 jackpot. Post time for game number 7, just about 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And while I calculate those magic number statistics for the doubles, you guys please enjoy these top 10 video, the top 10 2-alls from the 2019 season. Here they are.
Fred runs up, saves it. Reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
A finisher.
Rebote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado 2-wall's gonna score. Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas. 2-wall will score for the win.
Snatched up Carballo. Played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
By Jedden, stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the 3-wall play. Rebote's going to the outside. Jedden's there. Returns a 2-wall to score.
Nice save. Anderluck out of the air. Fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Robote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score. Man.
Soft 2-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. 3-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow.
Juice got a 2-wall Robote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karen, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a 2-wall Robote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And those were the top 10 2-walls from the 2019 season. Always loved that last one with Douglas. He's in the air throwing that 2-wall. This just unbelievable.
So the question then becomes, because we were just talking about this off air, and it's like, so are we more like Major League or are we more like Bad News Bears?
Well, it's got to be Major League. I would say with Major League, the problem was...
Well, because they're not kids. I mean, I get that, but... And I got a little Walter Matthau going on here. I'm not drinking, but I could.
I was going to say, the commentary, Bob Euchre and whoever, I forget his co-partner, or co-broadcaster, I feel like that's you and I. I feel like that could be a good analogy. We're a little more transparent, a little more open with our commentary
Very
on
honest
the
about
players.
what we do. Yep.
Like the way that they are. It's like fly ball, caught. Yeah, that's my... So when Stu gets into that rhythm, that's when you're like, oh my god.
And I'm really not basing it on that. It's just...
Yeah. Well, I think it started with, I mean, really, we were questioning, did Ricky Vaughn, Charlie Sheen, the pitcher in Major League, if you're familiar with the series, you know who he is. Did he ever go blonde? That's the question. We're trying to think about it. I don't know if he
did something with his hair, though.
He did like the lightning bolt in the head. He got like the frohawk going on, so that's kind of like what Douglas is going on. But if not Ricky Vaughn...
Look, let's not give in any more ideas, because he'll come in... Can you imagine a blonde frohawk? I mean, again, he's an adult. He can do
open it. Now, I mean, now we're... I feel like we're conditioned to
expect anything.
Yeah, expect anything.
No, expect anything. Right. I mean, the thing that people don't see is the outfits that Kubala wears on Sundays.
Terrific.
The floppy hat, white sunglasses, some crazy shirt, tie-dye shorts, and flip-flops.
You know what they do? In the NBA, they have those tunnel cams, and you can see the outfits the guys have and how crazy those outfits are.
Let's not give...
I'm pointing to Lindsay.
No, I know. Don't point at... Nothing. He said nothing. He said...
I said...
She's with us once a day, so no, she's not here. No, we don't need that. He looks like an... Sorry, I can't say that.
Well, I mean, the NBA
I wasn't going to say anything
players,
really derogatory. I said he just looks silly.
Yeah.
I mean...
No, but I mean, the NBA players, I mean, they have different fashion senses, if you will. So some guys dress nicely. Some guys might dress in things that look like they should be like a curtain or a bed sheet. But, that's the range that you want to see. And you get to see how these guys walk in. You get to see what they look like, because something you don't really get that close up from them.
Yeah, I knew you would. Okay. Of course you didn't hear her say that she said it's a great idea. Our producer says it's a great idea. So let's play some highlights just in case. Just in case that cam doesn't work. Game 7, Spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving. Red shirts, post 1. Nasier Kubala receiving blue at post 2. Bueno in Tennessee. There's a serve. Tennessee grabs it. Returns it high. Kubala on the Robote. It's a 2-all. They both chase it down. Bueno's got it. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Kubala. Nice catch. Bueno with a tip ball midcourt. Point 1. This matchup has Asier serving to the white shirts of post 3, Cool Fitness and Jedin. Great catch by Kubala. Cortado with a soft touch. That's a great catch by Cool Fitness. Kubala moves up. Everybody's just kind of standing there in the middle of the court. Jedin back in the backcourt, and the point goes to the 1. That was different. Green shirts of post 4 receive El Barba and Ben. Point 4. And Ben is jumping on the glass for some reason. Post 5 receives Lamonte and Douglas. Bote back to the inside by El Barba. Douglas is there. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Ben. Ball touched the pad, point 5.
No, they can't let that go.
Here's post 6, the yellow shirts, Diaz and Anderluck. Diaz takes the serve, throws a 2-all-2 score. That is beautifully executed by Diaz, point 6. Now receiving post 7, Juice and Carballo. Catch by Anderluck. Picada, big bounce, brought down by Carballo. Catch by Anderluck. Hard throw to the inside, picked off on the left side of Carballo. He goes deep. Anderluck with a difficult catch at the sidewall in the corner. Robote coming out. Robote by Diaz to the inside. Carballo's there. Karam. Anderluck calls for it, catches it, returns a Karam that lands in, bounces up. Juice snagged it, threw a carambola. That scored. Wow. Exciting point. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive CRB and Vuelo. Carballo from the forehand. Vuelo on the left side. Robote by CRB, a little low, 0.7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Bueno and Tennessee. Carballo calls for their Bote, plays it inside with a soft touch. That works. 0.7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3, Jedin and Cool Fitness. Good effort by Jedden to try to make that. Point 7. Possible game point for post 7. Juice and Carballo. Trying to stop them are Asier and Kubala. Carballo makes the catch. Backhand strong. And tip, point and game. Post 7. Carballo and Juice. 1 places, 4, 5, and 6 will play off for third place. 4 first serves, 2, 5. Robote forehand, just missed, point 5. Possible show point for post 5, Lamonte and Douglas. Trying to stop them are Diaz and Anderluck. Forehand Robote in and out of the cesta, point 6. 6 serves to 5. This is show point. Excellent catch by Anderluck. Douglas for the Robote. Hard to the inside. Beautifully played. Forehand Robote save by Anderluck. Catch by Douglas. Point and show, post 5, Lamonte and Douglas. Unofficial order finish 7, 1, 5. Results from Game 7 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Juice and Carballo. Taking second, post 1, Asier and Kubala. Coming in third, post 5, Lamonte and Douglas. We'll have your prices up here in just a moment. $2 on 7 to win returns $18. The Quinella 1-7 or 7-1, first and second in any order. On the Quinella, $53.40. Trifecta, that's first, second, and third place finishing $182.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 8. We have 2 games left in today's performance, games 8 and 9. Game 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Feature game singles here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Best players all playing against one another in the next 2 games. Post time for game 8. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
take a look at the doubles standings on this week alone. First day of the week here, and it's very rare that we've had the win column dominated by a team other than Douglas and Lamonti and that team of Tennessee and Bueno that has shown flashes of brilliance in this tournament. But that team of Carballo and Juice tossing their hat back in the ring for a potential long comeback for a second-place finish here. They started the day 7 games outside of that second place. Second-place team of Tennessee and Bueno, they have now cut it down to 4. 3 wins to go along with the place and 2 shows, so they're in the money in all of their doubles games thus far on the week.
Carballo is one of those, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Carballo is one of these players that traditional highlight folks will look at and be very frustrated with because he plays with absolute brilliance one day. Like in that Rebote recap from last week. Okay, so that Rebote that he threw, the fall down Rebote 2-all,
right.
He meant to do it. You know, he has a visualization of some of these great things that he does. Other times he can't connect. He sometimes chooses fancy over just getting it to the front wall,
right?
Which is sometimes a problem with him. But no, today he has absolutely positively been on.
And obviously that reflected in the doubles there. 3 wins, 1 place, 2 shows again for that team of Carballo and Juice. So it looks like, Douglas and Lamonti, the only other team with more than 1 win this week. They are now standing alone at 28 wins atop the standings and have opened up that lead over second place, actually. So on a day where Tennessee and Bueno really needed to put their foot on the gas and they wanted to make any sort of comeback there, and it's really gone the other way for that team of Douglas and Lamonti. So honestly, give credit where credit is due. They needed to come out there, get a couple of wins to solidify their stronghold on first place, and they did just that today. 2 wins for them. They've opened that lead back up to 9 games over first in the first doubles tournament of the season, which will conclude next week. Only 2 weeks left in this first doubles tournament, and then as you said, some of those teams will switch up. You'll see a couple new guys in doubles play. You said Ron, who's been dealing with Rock's injury. You haven't seen him in doubles. You haven't really seen that much of Ikeda dealing with Fred's injury. And then Bradley and Legend, 2 other guys as well. So expanded doubles roster for this second tournament, so we should be in store for an even better product than we were delivered here.
Three minutes till we begin game number 8. Game 8 begins in just 3 minutes.
Funny, they were talking about someone taking their spot for next Thursday. Well, someone's already got that gig. they got it lined up. Stu will be gone. I think that's the first time I'll be doing a play-by-play of any performance. I think the last time was senior year of college. It was a Miami baseball game. I went to the University of Miami and did student radio and color play-by-play for the student radio. And I swear the weather was bad, and I was just hoping. For people that know college baseball, compared to other college sports, not nearly as big, not nearly as exciting. So that last game, I was like, oh my God, I'm hoping that there's a cloud that comes over, we get it rained out. That was the last opportunity I actually ever did play-by-play. I think it was over a year ago. Well, not including what we did last year. I feel like this is a little more enhanced play-by-play than some of it last year, but that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that opportunity. That'll be cool.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. No, we're talking about next Thursday. Well, people are interested. I mean, that would be awesome.
When I am away, as they say, far, far away. There's an inside
even when
joke
you're
about
away.
that, but
I was going to say, even when you're away, Jai-Alai's with you.
I'll
I'm going to be thinking about it.
If I'm at an airport, I did it last year. If I'm at an airport and games are playing, I will put it on my phone. There's no question about it. I did do it last year. I don't get critical. Oh, I could chime in with some of the folks.
Wow. This could be interesting.
I have to
There may
talk
be
to
a
our
rule
producer
against
about that. I don't know. We have to see. If I'm not here and announcing, if I'm in an airport far, far away, and I go on YouTube and
Who's this Stu N guy? Yeah.
I'm going to have to come up with a... Well, anyway, it's time to start the game. I was thinking about an interesting name I can create.
Gears, yeah, they're working. Gears are working.
He said, evilly stroking his beard. We begin Game 8, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, it's Carballo. Receiving in the blue post 2, El Barba. There's the serve. Game 8 begins. Point 1. White shirt at post 3. Ron receives. Great catch by Carballo on the left side. Hard backhand. Robote comes to the 8 line. Ron. Almost. Wow, that escaped big time. Robin usually doesn't have to worry about Ron. Wow. Point 1. Here's Ben. Green at post 4. Catch by Carballo. Robote left side. Ben's got it up. Made contact. Here's Carballo. Tejada would have worked. Let me not be critical. Point 1. Black shirt at post 5. Ikeda receives. Carballo from the 8 line. Hard throw. Robote comes low. Ikeda makes the save on the right side. Interference. The point will be replayed. Forehand Robote by Carballo. Ikeda takes it in the air. Point 1. Carballo with 4 straight points. Now receiving the yellow shirt of post 6. Bueno. Strong backhand by Bueno. Carballo takes it in the air. Nice catch by Bueno. Goes deep. Bote forehand by Carballo. Bueno moves up on it, catches it, throws it low and inside. Carballo on the run. Point 6. Here's post 7. This matchup has Bueno serving to Douglas. Up, and away. That hit the overhead screen. Point 7. Douglas now serves to Kubala. This matchup has 7 serving to post 8. to complete the first round of play. Nice forehand rebote by Douglas. Rebote left side by Kubala. Strong forehand rebote by Douglas. Scores, 0.7. Here's post 2, El Barba. Forehand rebote just above the pad from El Barba. Nice backhand by Douglas. Another low rebote. El Barba gets this up to the front wall, which is what counts. Here's Douglas. 0.7. Seven on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3. Ron. Catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Rebote by Ron. Nicely played. Scoop by Douglas. He passes from the forehand. Rebote saved by Ron. Douglas moves up on it. Beautifully caught. Ron's there. Rebote by Douglas. Catch by Ron. Almost. 0.7. Possible game point for post 7. Douglas trying to stop him. Ben. Point and a perfect game to the pink shirt of post 7, Douglas. 1 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish 7-1-6. Results are official. Coming in first, post 7, Douglas. He had a perfect game. Taking second, post 1, Carballo. Coming in third, post 6, Bueno. There are your prices. The Mighty Ocho, 364, 23677, 5 of 8 numbers returning $6. That carryover jackpot, $1,561. 8th game, Quinella, 1-7 or 7-1, first and second in any order, $18.60. Trifecta, 7-1-6, 140.80. 7-1-6, first, second, and third. The order finish for the trifecta of game 8. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is this afternoon's 9th and final game. A spectacular 9 superfecta match. Next game is played to 9. That's 9 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time, 7 minutes away.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the off-season practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, But definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want. And I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, and so I'm going to push to be the best again. But we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
Well, Game 8 seems like it's Douglas's game now. Taking both matinees, 2 matinees, taking both
and
matinees.
7 other guys just went, screw that guy. What's he talking about? That's not his game.
I'll tell you what, it's great to watch. In a game like that, Douglas, handed him a couple of free points there, and over the course of the season, I mean, you're really going to have to press if you're going to, not you. If anyone on this roster is going to want to catch him. I mean, free points like that where people are throwing it into the pad and stuff like that, that guy's too good to be giving him free points, throughout the course of the season already. He already has what now? I think that was his 32nd win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. So, 32 wins, winning at a clip of over 36%. Now, I mean, those numbers just keep going up. I think I started the day, he was over 35%. So now he's at over 36%. And still that blonde Douglas in the money 100% of the time. So we'll see how long that streak.
Blonde Douglas, we're calling him now?
The thing that's in my head is Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2006 video game. They had Tiger Woods, and then they had another character, Sunday Tiger. Because Sunday, the final day of the week, he was a different animal. So that's what I'm thinking. It's not meant to be negative in any way. It's like, okay, dark-haired Douglas, and then blonde Douglas. Blonde Douglas is like the Sunday Tiger, if you will. So just a more powerful, more dominant alter ego. But either way, brown hair, blonde hair, red hair, doesn't matter, pink hair, 32 wins, and leading both singles and doubles like he was last season. So a comfortable position for number 13, Douglas. There's a story why he chose number 13. Do you know?
I believe his father played under 13, didn't he?
Did he? Well, I don't know if his father played under 13, but what he wrote in one of the player profiles was Alex Rodriguez was his favorite player growing up.
That could have been. I'm just guessing.
Maybe that was just the.
Well, no, Bueno 22.
Sure.
Asier 31.
Right. They take the numbers of their Jai-Alai lineage. And before we get into that 9th and final game of the day, got that Superfecta 9-point singles match in this video. We'll explain what the differences are from this game compared to the others. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
We had some more questions about those win percentages. Yeah, for Douglas, that win percentage is just based off of his wins divided by the amount of games he's played in. So that's, which we said, 36.78% if you want to get into a little more 2 decimal places there. But regardless, I mean, the next closest on the roster going down the line here is the man in second place, Ikeda. His win percentage, for reference, is just under 22.5%, and he's played in... Ikeda's got 129 games compared to Douglas's 87.
I mean, traditional records are like 170 would be fantastic wins, and in 240, maybe 300 wins.
What's the
in
season
money.
length of you're saying those? Is that
those were based on at Fort Pierce? That would be based on, let's say, a 4 to 6 month season. At Miami, it would be based on a year.
Okay, right.
Well, sorry, 6 month season.
Yes.
Yeah, 6 month season. But yeah, I've never seen the sustained. I've never seen these sustained numbers before.
I mean, in your days in highlight, what's the highest, if you know? I mean, a win percentage you would think is like ridiculously high.
I think it would be La Sirica at Fort Pierce in 1997. Kind of a misplacement.
The year I was born. Yes, how about that?
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that. Can we start the game now? I'm not saying anything else. I'm done. I'm done. The year I was born. I'm done. Just finished.
Sorry.
We're ready to begin game number 9, a spectacular 9 superfecta match played at 9 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Douglas serves. Jedden receives. There's the serve. We begin game 9. Robote left side. Hooked. Point 1. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Kubala.
Tell me that, bro.
Strong forehand Robote thrown by Douglas. Back to the inside goes Douglas. Forehand Robote by Kubala. That's a great forehand Robote. He manages to get back up. Here's another Robote. Kubala makes the save to the outside. Douglas moves up, makes the catch. There's the throw that scores. Point 1. Douglas will now serve in this matchup to the green shirt of post 4, Bueno. Robote hooked to the pad, point 1. Here's Ron. That got away from him, hit the top rail, then the overhead screen, point 5. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Forehand Robote lands off the court, point 5. In this matchup, Ron serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Ikeda. Robote left side by Ron. That is a beautiful Robote. Low and hard scores for Ron. Point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Carballo. Robote left side by Ron. It's a 2-all, does not cut out. What a catch by Ron. Forehand Robote by Carballo. Scoop by Ron. Forehand rebote missed by Carballo. Point 5. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, Jedin. Point 5. Ron has 6 points. Receiving post 3, Kubala. Remember, 9 points needed to win a superfecta game. Nice backhand throw by Kubala. Forehand rebote by Ron. Catch by Kubala. He goes deep. Forehand rebote thrown beautifully again by Ron. Outside placement did not go outside. Kubala's got it. Great catch by Ron. Kubala, terrific catch. Sidearm carom, that scores. That's a beautiful combination thrown by Kubala there at the 7 line. Very nice, point 3. Post 4 receives. Bueno. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Kubala makes the catch at the 9 line. Throws the carom. Very nicely to score. Had him trapped up on the inside. Throws the carom. Just what he's supposed to do. Very nice. Point 3. Receiving, post 1. Douglas. Outside placement from the Costado lands outside the court. Point 3. Kubala has 6 points. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Ball tipped off the serve. Point 3. Possible game point here for post 3. Kubala trying to stop him. Ikeda. That's an overserve. Point 7. Ball tipped. Don't hit or kick the sidewall. Point 8. 8 with 2 points. Here's post 2. Jedin. Carballo from the 10 line. Nice backhand by Jedin. Rebote comes low. Great catch by Jedin. Rebote left side. Middle of the court placement. Jedin's got it. To the inside, Jedin goes. Rebote by Carballo. Jedin on the forehand. Carom by Jedin. Nice changeup. Carballo got there, though. Point 8. 8 with 4 points. Here's post 5, Ron. Powerful backhand by Ron and a great catch by Carballo. Another powerful backhand by Ron. Rebote barely came out. Carballo got assessed on it. Ron backs to the 11 line. Powerful backhand caught by Carballo in the air. Carballo goes deep. Ron on the rebote. Carballo from the forehand. 0.8, a well-played point by Ron and Carballo. Carballo has 6 points, but remember, 9 points are needed to win a superfecta game. Here's post 4. Bueno. Ball tipped, 0.8. Possible game point for post 8, Carballo. Trying to stop him, post 1, Douglas. Rebote forehand just above the pad. Douglas has it. Hard throw, caught by Carballo. Split placement, caught by Douglas. Douglas faked it outside, went back inside where it scored, 0.1. One on the board with 5 points. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Rotate forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Douglas. Douglas hard to the inside. Rotate forehand by Anderluck. Great catch by Anderluck at the 10 line. Nice backhand. Caught on the forehand of Douglas. Back to the inside he goes. Anderluck for the rebote. On the forehand. Very nice. 0.1. Possible game point for Douglas in the red shirt of post 1. Trying to stop him, Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Ball tipped by Kubala, midcourt. Point and game, red shirt of post 1. Douglas. 5 comes in 4th. 8 serves to 3. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. Rebote for Carballo to the outside. Rebote for Kubala. Left side, left side, left side. Point and place to post 3, 8 shows. Unofficial order finish, 1-3, 8-5. Results are official. Coming in first, post 1, Douglas. Taking second, post 3, Kubala. Coming in third, post 8, Carballo. Taking the quad, post 5, Ron. 1-3-8-5 is the official order finish for our 9th game. Some tremendous plays there. You know, Ron did exceptional on that left side. He was absolutely pounding that left side, and just it was a question of who was going to miss first, Carballo or Ron. In that one particular point. Superfecta 1-3-8-5, 239.80. The Superfecta occurring once in every performance. That's 1st through 4th place. 9th game, Quinella, 1-3. That's 1-3 or 3-1, $18.20. Trifecta 1-3-8, $90. $2.40. Overall, hey, if this is how we're going to start the week, I don't mind it. If this is the...
Not at all.
Look, if Thursday sets the tone for the rest of the week, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, and I think a big having Ron back here, fully healthy, and you see just a little bit of what he's capable of. He had 2 wins, 2 places today, and at that point, he was out there with Douglas where, I mean, you haven't really seen a healthy Ron against a healthy Douglas yet, and I think that's one of those things that as the season progresses, Ron's going to get healthier. And that's going to push everyone else on the roster. I talked about it. Ron is a guy. Ron, Andy Cato, when both of them came in, the rest of the roster, I mean, there was no other choice. They had to get better. They had to stay after. They had to really get better in order to compete. And I think that's something that you're going to see once Ron gets back into it. I mean, just one guy coming into an 8-person game really changes the entire complexion of it.
That, there's no question about it. So, yeah, I got nothing else.
We got tomorrow. 2 more sessions.
Yes, we do. We'll do it at 12 and 4 again tomorrow. Then Saturday at 4 rather, and Sunday at 12. That's our schedule. Then Scott liked it so much, beginning in July, he's going to add 2 more performances just to see if we can't force everybody over the edge psychologically around here. And who was it that someone suggested in the top, another top 10 explosions on the court?
The outbursts, yeah.
A top 10 outbursts on the court. Look, that is extremely creative. I don't know that I am the biggest fan of that. I mean, we could just like run like one long through the whole thing so that families could watch too.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that's not safe for work at all. The NSFW, that's that little...
Or how about this? We could put like Benny Hill music to it, or some funny music, and just not show what they say. Overall, I like the idea. I mean, some of the stuff is creative, even though I am responsible for dropping a fine or 2 if they step out of line. But for the most part, look, I certainly understand it. There's no question we understand it. And yeah, someone asked the other day when Carballo got hit in the lip and threw his helmet afterward. Did that? No, he did not. He definitely did not get fined for that. No, the smack in the lip was obviously more than enough. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. That will do it for this Thursday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel. And let us know your thoughts and any questions you may have in the live chat. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So with that, for Andrew and myself, we will say goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.